The current is strong. Sharks will soon circle near. I don't know how long I've been searching for rescue. Is anyone close enough to hear? How long has it been? Where did I fall? Around me, no land in sight. My strength is failing. My hope is fading. Can I make it through the night? Somebody throw me a life draft. I'm sinking fast. I'm sending off my only flare. Call out the Coast Guard, turn on the searchlights, drag the ocean floor. Is anyone searching for me, lost at sea? Used to tread all kinds of water, always found my way home. Now my rations are few, my compass is broken, I'm drifting away completely alone. Somebody throw me a life raft. I'm sinking fast. I'm sending off my only flare. Call out the Coast Guard, turn on the searchlights, drag the ocean floor. Is anyone searching for me, lost at sea? Half broken and battered, my courage is tattered, but my will not be shattered. Somebody throw me a life raft. I'm sinking fast. I'm sending off my only flare. Call out the Coast Guard, turn on the searchlights, drag the ocean floor. Is anyone searching for me, lost at sea? Thanks. So this is where I should play a real funny, upbeat, light beat song. So instead of doing that, I'll tell you about ones that I wanted to write. So when I was in my mid-20s, right out of college, I decided I was going to try to write some songs that were more lighthearted and kind of just, throwaway little songs. So I got this great idea. I'll write some country songs. So I decided to go about it differently. Usually when I write songs, I have an idea, I write it, and then the title comes. So this time I came up with the title first, and then I wrote some songs. And I came up with some really good titles. So think of put your mind on a country song. So one of them was called Mark My Words. Okay, it went something like, Mark my words, I won't be knock. I don't know, something silly. But then I wrote one called "Don't Put Me in the Middle Again." So imagine it with a twang. But my favorite title, which really I still think has promise, is called "It Ain't Over Till You're Over Me." That's pretty good, huh? Right? But you know, I didn't go anywhere. So I ended up then back to writing my more introspective, very wordy, lyric-y songs like this next one. So this one, it was written, my daughter is here tonight, and I have her permission to tell this story. So when she was born, she had medical problems, and heart was one of them. So her surgeon in Philadelphia, who I didn't like very much in the beginning, I got to know him over time. He performed a couple surgeries on her. He basically saved her life. And so I wrote this song in his honor, as it were. And after I wrote it, and this was many years ago, like 18, I mailed it to him. I don't know what I was thinking. Because it isn't a completely, I mean, it's not like you're great all together, but anyway, I mailed it. And I thought, what did I just do? But he wrote me back within 2 weeks. And then I was asked to sing at a medical conference in Philadelphia, and I was able to sing this. And he came over in his scrubs, actually, to hear a performance of this song. And it's called "In My Hands." There is a power in my hands. It hides an agony few will understand. Paired with the knowledge that I hold in my mind, I tip the living scales of humankind. Within these walls I am revered, sometimes hated, often feared. I've heard it said that I chose this surgeon's job to be as close as one can get to being God. In my hands there is a power that I cannot ignore. It loses strength when I start to feel. But I bleed just like you, and I lie awake at night and see the faces of those I could not heal. If you look closely, you might see my eyes betray my hands, they fill with empathy. I never wanted to play God, I'm not suited for the role. I may save your flesh, but I can't save your soul. In my hands there is a power that I cannot ignore. It loses strength when I start to feel. But I bleed just like you, and I lie awake at night and see the faces of those I could not heal. There is a power in my hands. It hides an agony few will understand. Although a doctor, I'm a human being first, and with my hands I have been blessed and I have been cursed. In my hands there is a power that I cannot ignore. It loses strength when I start to feel. But I bleed just like you, and I lie awake at night and see the faces of those I could not heal. In my Thank you. So I was telling somebody earlier, two of my friends earlier today, about a country band I sang with for a brief period of time. Many people don't know of this part of my life. And they used to introduce me as a little bit of heaven, which was kind of cute. And I learned a lot about Emmylou Harris and a lot of people I never would have had a chance to sing before. Most of my songs I tend to write about certain events or certain people. This one is, wow, how can you get a lot darker, huh? This one came from a very dark place in my life. I thought I was writing about myself, but as I've come a little bit away from the song, I realized that I was writing for my son as well, who passed away about 3.5 years ago. He was a big part of this church, and I was a very talented young man. And this song is called Another Mountain. Is my life an endless mountain range with no valleys below? I carry my pack as I breathe the thinner air, try not to rest in the snow. But maybe if I look straight ahead, I see a clearing through the trees. And maybe if I open my eyes to the arms surrounding me, will you climb with me another mountain? Can I reach for you if I should slide? Oh, this summit has no view, so we'll take a breath or two, and then we'll journey down to the other side. So many nights I think I've had enough, one too many hills to climb. Lay down my pack, toss my rations to the wind, leave this rough terrain behind. But maybe if I open my eyes, I'll see a clearing through the trees. Maybe if I open my eyes to the arms surrounding me, will you climb with me another mountain? Can I reach for you if I should slide? Oh, this summit has no view, so we'll take a breath or two, and then we'll journey down to the other side. And when the nights are cold and the strong winds blow, will you take my hand? And will you promise not to let go? Will you climb with me another mountain? Can I reach for you if I should slide? Oh, the summit has no view, so we'll take a breath or two, and then we'll journey down to the other side. This summit has no view, So we'll take a breath or two, and then we'll journey down to the other side. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with a new song I wrote. It's 13 days old, so I'm still kind of writing it as I go a little bit. I wrote it after a service here at church 2 weeks ago, when I heard the letter written by a little boy in New York to President Obama. Some of you may know about this letter. It was in response to the picture of the boy from Syria that sort of made the news and went viral, as it were, on the web, but the little boy who was sitting there dazed and wounded. So I had been looking for a new song to write when I found out I was playing here, and this kind of wrote itself. So it's called Dear President Obama. Thank you for being such a great audience, and I'm very... Dear President Obama, remember the boy from Syria? Would you please go get him and bring him to my home? Park in the driveway or on the street. We'll be waiting with flags and flowers, balloons and sweets. Will you tell my new brother I'm a very kind boy? He'll be part of our family. I'll share my bike and all my toys. Our little sister is Catherine. She'll be collecting butterflies and fireflies, and said she'll even share her big blue bunny with him. Dear President Obama, we'll take real good care of him. He can meet my friend Omar, who comes from the same land. We'll go to birthday parties. He'll play our games and make new friends, and we will teach each other our new languages. Dear President Obama, remember the boy in the ambulance? Would you please go get him and bring him home? Thank you very much. From Alex, 6 years old. Thank you.